Okay, we are back to it. So, it's been a challenging campaign so far. We had a really slow start, and then we had a really good second session with a whole bunch of fights between days 5 and 8, and then last session was just rough. We had some bad luck. We lost 3 bros, and at least one of those was due to very bad luck when we lost Conrad, the dodge quick hands bro. I went back and looked at that fight, and there's definitely stuff I could have done better, but fundamentally, we just got nailed by about a 1 in 200 chance to have him die like that. So that was kind of rough. We're definitely going to take this contract here to hunt down what terrorizes, because we want to clear this status. And then we will move on to Weilersheim and figure out our life from there. Let's figure out where these... okay, here we go. The fact that they're going away from the woods makes me hopeful that this is Direwolves and not Webknechts. Just kidding. 8 Webknechts, though? That's just like... that's basically nothing at all. I'm going to put the injured bros in the back. Oh, there's also an argument to be made for just getting rid of Harold at a certain point. Harold kind of sucks. I might keep him around for now. Just because, I don't know, he's providing surround bonuses on the battlefield. He's not doing nothing, but he's definitely not like, you know, he's not doing much, for being perfectly honest. So we're gonna put the best bros on the outside, injured bros in the back. Adler's ready to go back in the middle. So we can do this. Just checking out the helmet situation. I mean, honestly, against Webknechts, just having a bunch of spears is kind of like the best thing you can do. Try to keep them away from the back line. Might even do something like this. Like that. That should work out just fine for us. Okay. Marking some armors. Alright. Yeah, this should be totally fine. Two arms. Like how fast this contract was. I mean, I'm using the past tense. It's not over yet, but, you know, it's kind of over. Nice job, nerd. Nice. And now over here, it'd be nice to clear these ones out. That's kind of the top priority, since we care about Erling quite a bit. So we'll prioritize that. Nice. think we'll wait. What are we going to do exactly? We'll probably... gonna move him over here. This guy's going to attack and move down, and then I'll move the thrower up and he'll make an attack. I don't think there's any down in the bottom area. So I'll bring Adler up here. It's fine. Probably just chill like that. They're scared. Easiest fight of my life. Practically no loot, but we do hopefully clear the settlement condition. Get some money. That was real fast. Okay. Beast fights immediately after fighting beasts. Unfortunate. 8 contracts. So the ones that I'm most likely to take would either be the 8 contracts or battle standard. The only thing that makes me hesitant with this is that I'd kind of like to save my money for hiring some more bros and getting a whole bunch of dogs. I think if we... So the reason that I wanted to clear the condition of this town is that we have really good relations with them, and now they should be even better after doing this contract. And I think this is going to be the best place for us to sell stuff in the north. We didn't really find any good spots aside from this, as I recall, in the first week of the campaign. So what I'm concerned about is if I sell all my stuff, I think I'm going to be over 2,000 crowns. And once we're over 2,000 crowns, this will just take 1,000 away from us. However, getting the banner would also be really nice, so maybe I should actually prioritize that now that I'm thinking about it some more. The resolve would be good. I guess I'll pick that one. Getting the banner online is pretty important. Oh wow, there's already another contract here. That was fast. Secure the ruined lumber camp. So, prices are actually reasonable now. The ammo is insanely cheap, but we could get stuff for even cheaper if we do this other contract for them. And I think it should be pretty quick. The lumber camp's probably down here. Yeah, this thing down here. So I don't really know exactly what this can be. I don't know if this is guaranteed to be beasts or what. Let me see. It's gonna do a little research. Okay. It's like Webknechts, Brigands, or maybe refugees, or maybe you don't have to fight at all. It sounds like Brigands are one of the most likely options. So I guess I'd like to prepare as though we're going to be fighting Brigands. And if it's Webknechts, then that's fine as well. Just a 1-star contract. I'm just thinking about whether I want to put a flail in someone's pocket. If it is Brigands, having a flail might let us, harvest some armor. Maybe on one of the bros with good stamina who doesn't have one of the high-quality daggers in their pocket. 6. Yeah, I might put a flail in Erling's pocket over there. Just in case. And I think that's all we need to do. We'll do this contract as well. Again, one of my main reasons is that we can't really get to Weilersheim by midday today, which is what I would really like, so we could keep on healing up our injuries. So we may as well spend a little bit more time down in Talbach doing contracts. And we're actually like going to be out of tools again, so we need to keep moving after this. A bandit. Okay, guess it's Brigands. It's a bunch of thugs. Oh wow, okay. Bunch of thugs. Actually, let's just wait. See if we can kill these dogs with the backliners. And then set up some spear walls. Yeah, we'll wait on pretty much everyone. Except for the ones who aren't already engaged. Damn. Alright, we'll wait and then we'll spear wall with Erling there. Or we could just miss every attack. I actually feel really silly for putting Harold there. That was a extremely dumb spot. We should have left him back there. Oh, okay. Because now this guy can go here, this guy can move 3 and be on top of him as well. Not very smart. Yeah, whoops. I'm actually going to go down here preemptively and throw a javelin at him. And miss. Actually, that's kind of nice, because that means that he can't move and attack Harold. Wait there in case we can make an attack. Wait and see where Halstein needs to make his attack. Continue the spear wall agenda. And we'll wait so that this thug has to walk around, so that he can't just... If I kill this guy, then this thug can just take his spot and try to attack someone. So we'll wait on Erling. Alright, here we'll make an attack, and then pull out the shield. Great. Perfect. I think I'll make the attack probably here. Nice. Perfect. Okay, now Harold's in a bit of a pickle, but I'm hoping we can back him up in time to save his life. Kind of hoping that kill would drop this guy's resolve a bit more. And here we're going to move down and make an attack on someone, probably this guy. Nice. And I'm just going to shield wall, since Herald is so very fragile. That guy's seen enough. He's out of here. We don't have any dogs, so we're not going to be able to catch that guy, unfortunately. We could take this guy's armor. Just for fun. Yeah. Run him down. Yeah, he's gone. There's no way we're getting him. So it goes. Edgenar. Okay. Nice and clean. The guy's taking forever to run away. Okay, there we go. Alright, got another blotched gambeson, not that we need it. We did get 2 daggers, which is actually awesome. That's very nice. So let's go ahead and put those on our best bros. You get one, you get one too. Definitely want to mark these flails for now. Favorite items, same with the pitchfork, I think. Also got a level on Holstein, who continues to roll like a Chad on his melee skill. Love to see it. Holstein, I think we're going to just keep pumping up his hit points some more. I have him marked as a nimble damage bro, but he doesn't necessarily need a lot of fatigue to do his thing. He's not especially fast. I mean, he could be an okay... We could give him something to do with all that fatigue, but I think for now I just want to make him a bit more durable. It's like, you know, it's a stat that's pretty much guaranteed to be useful to us. And I will take Gifted. Keep pumping up these primary stats. Give him some more resolve. And head back. Oh, apparently we're not done with this stupid contract yet. Right. Gotta escort this caravan down there. And then we go back. Okay. Good stuff. They're hiring sellswords at Weilersheim, so that's good. There's something for us to do when we get there. And now let's look at the prices. So, prices have gotten even better. Definitely going to sell stuff here, and then we'll get the banner. And like I said, I really wouldn't have minded would not have minded saving this money and not spending it just yet, but the banner is going to be pretty useful for us, so I'm okay with this, actually. And now the question is whether I want to keep these things to repair and sell later. I think I'm not going to bother. We're short on tools right now, and this place has a good sale price, so I don't think the difference is going to be worth trying to mess around. Let's just sell them now, get the money in hand, and suddenly we're comparatively rich. No more money problems, at least for the time being. We are, however, very close to being out of food. Let's buy some of this super cheap ammo while we have the chance. And we have enough armor to kit out 2 more brothers. Or rather, that's all we're going to need, right? We need this Lamellar. We need this blotched gambeson. Shouldn't need the other stuff, really. We'll keep the hoods because we are planning to hire 3 more bros, so they'll need hats to wear. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and sell both of those. Keep the 3 shields for the 3 bros who are coming in. I think I'll hold on to this other stuff just to have some more tactical options. Could maybe sell one of these flails. They'd be good against Undead if we fight Ancient Dead. Maybe I'll hold on to them. And as far as food goes, we do need some more. We should be able to pick some more up at Weilersheim, and it's not like the what's left here is especially cheap, so yeah, this is fine. Okay, so now we leave, and we should get the 2,000 crown ambition pretty soon. And we'll just click on Weilersheim. There we go. And look at that, we got a proper banner, finally. Here he is. So someone else has got to go in the front. Now Harold here, I don't know, I'm kind of thinking maybe Harold has outlived his usefulness. We'll go buy those medical supplies and see how many days he has left on these injuries, but if I can find some more bros to hire, Harold's not very good. I don't think he's a very strong bro, so it might be time for him to retire fairly soon. Let's just go straight to Weilersheim. And actually, I'm gonna mess around with the armor and reallocate just because there is some possibility of us getting attacked while we're going through the woods. Not impossible that would happen. Alright, great. Just mark every damn thing in my inventory as a favorite for now. Okay. Very nice having the banner. First of all, it's just a pretty good weapon at this stage in the game. And, of course, now we're going to be broadcasting a nice resolve buff to all the bros, which we definitely need. I'm not going to follow those tracks. We need to get more tools. We need to get more medical supplies. We're not going to dick around looking for beasts in the forest. So some thralls and a single reaver. That's a nice fight. Can we get to them and then get back to Weilersheim before midday? I think we should be able to, no problem. So I like this fight for us. I'm gonna give Ulford the other sword, I think. Yeah, this looks good. Hope that we can... Making sure everyone has a dagger. I hope we can get some throwing weapons from that Barbarian Reaver. That would be nice. I also hope I didn't miscalculate. I really want to get to Weilersheim before midday. Okay, so they've got ranged advantage. One of them went down here to hide behind these rocks for some godforsaken reason. We definitely don't want to let them throw at us, so we'll be jumping on top of this guy. Let's wait and see where the Reaver goes first. See if he has any throwing weapons on him. He does. Okay. Well, he's already thrown them, so we can jump on him. These two do have quick hands, though, so it's a little bit sketchy. So what I might do is put Ulfert here. No, we're just gonna go all in. We'll put Ulfert here and attack this thrall. Put Arnold Arnold or Erling? We'll probably put Erling here. Okay, let's wait for this round bonus. So if I put Erling here, those two can kill this Thrall, and then this one can either go to the low ground to attack Ulfert by himself, or he can go here, and once we've killed this Thrall, Ulfert can claim the high ground against him. So we're just going to take up these 2 hexes, and that should be okay for the top side. So now the question is, what do we do down here? It's a little bit scary throwing someone into direct contact with both of these guys. So what I would really prefer to do is put one bro here, locking down this Thrall, and another bro like up here, which is not going to be Arnold because he's not tough enough. It's too bad we don't have anyone with a shield out to begin with. That actually would have been kind of nice. The other thing is that if we put someone here, this Thrall can then jump them this turn. Almost makes me wonder if I'm supposed to let them throw for another round, or like at least this guy, but that seems a bit sketchy to me. I don't know. I mean, I could just move... I could move the rest of them up and give them shields, like these 3 bros. I could move them down and give them all shields, pull them out. Do I also put a shield on the bro who jumps on this Thrall then? We'll figure that out in just a second here. Because yeah, I don't think it's smart to put a bro here without a shield. Putting a bro here without a shield and then having him get double teamed by the Thrall and the Reaver seems pretty sketchy. I don't know. I don't really like these options too much. Ejnar, Liebwin, and Eberhard. 8 melee defense. Ejnar's got 26. Liebwin's got 3. So if we were going to put someone there, it would be Ejnar. I don't think that's a good idea. I might move Ejnar here and then just make a regular attack. Maybe. Okay, I'm going to put Adler here so that he can attack this one, he can step and attack the Reaver, and when this guy comes around the bottom, I'll put someone else to block for that, I think. Okay, so Ejnar is definitely going to go here. The question is, do I make an attack, or do I pull out his sword? He's also got... his armor is pretty chunked right now, which is unfortunate. That kind of makes me want to pull out his shield. I'm just going to do that. Feels a little bit too risky to me otherwise. And I think Eberhard's going to go down and spear wall. Okay. And these axes are scary, make no mistake. I might put Hallstein up here to help with these thralls. Make sure that all goes smoothly. And then we'll go here, pull out the shield. And I think I'll put the thrower up on the high ground and throw at the Reaver and miss. Okay, that wasn't very bad at all. Okay, Arnold's gonna wait for just a second because I think Guntram can probably kill this Thrall. Adler's gonna attack this one. He's a little bit more dangerous. Move up. Liebwin should be able to kill that one pretty easily. Let's wait on Echnar. Okay, missed there. Liebwin said you should be able to kill him easily. Did you hear me? Alright. We're gonna wait on this guy. Ulfred's gonna come down and make an attack on this thrall, I think. He's gonna go up and spear wall. Okay. Unfortunately, Eberhard's kind of locked out of this fight a little bit. Oh. Okay, whatever. That was weird. I'm a little bit scared of moving Arnold into this spot, but he does have 9 lives. He's got 30 melee defense, and his armor's full. Alright, we should be able to save him even if he gets chunked a little bit. Alright, we'll wait for that Reaver to make his attacks on Arnold, because again, Arnold has better defense. So we'll wait here. There we go, perfect. I'll wait for surround bonus, which I should have done down there as well. Not very disciplined of me. Let's see. Go to work on that Reaver. Wait for more surround, wait for more surround. Wait for more surround. Damn. Ouch. Alright, we'll wait here for Edgenar to walk in. Wait. Can just throw. Actually, we'll wait on Guntram. I think I probably should not have used that ammo. That was probably bad. So I think we'll be able to kill him with the normal weapons pretty easily. Hopefully. Okay, and we did get the throwing axes, which is really nice. And some good loot. Cool. Let's head up to Weilersheim. And we got a couple level ups too. I'm already not loving this banner design, by the way. It's really big. It's kind of bulky and in the way. Jesus, Liebwin. What is this, a veteran level? So bad. Oh, man. Okay. We could use Liebwin as like an arrow catcher. Like, he kind of has no other redeeming value. But he does have high starting range defense. He's asthmatic. I think we're gonna do that. I know it probably looks weird. But I will level up his stats in the meantime when I have like reasonable rolls. Call him Arrow Catcher. Hopefully that still makes his status as a fodder brother pretty clear. And Adler. I don't know if I take this +2 in melee skill. Maybe I still take it, actually. Hit points will always be there for us. We're always taking Renown. Or Resolve. Well, don't think he really needs that much more fatigue. I guess I'll take the melee skill. And on this level up, we take Fortified Mind, I think. Also some temptation to take 9 lives, but he should be pretty safe in the back. So let's do that. Make him a better bannerman. And then Herald here needs Resolve like nothing else, so we're going to take Gifted and give him some more. Great. And mark that. This Cleaver is not terrible. Does anyone have a spear that's more trash than these? No. Alright. Let's head back to Violet Shaman. We need some tools now. Just barely get there in time to buy those medical supplies. It was close. Okay, well, let's see what they got. Hunt down what terrorizes. 2 skull contract this time. Everything's very expensive, but we will buy those medical supplies because we need to hit this midday tick and continue healing stuff. And let's take a look at the company now. So, how much time do we have left on these? 3 to 6 days and 4 to 6 days. Honestly, it might be the case that Harold's time has run out. Even though I just went to the trouble of leveling him up. He's basically going to be useless for that entire time period, so I think I'm going to go ahead and dismiss him. In which case we can throw his stuff on the bannerman there. Whatever, okay. And man, we definitely need some tools really badly, but we're not really in a position to... I don't really want to buy them for 458, is the thing. Presumably this would clear that condition. And then they'd be actually still quite expensive. I'm trying to remember if any of these other places... I think this one here had cheap tools, as I recall. And I think Gunspira had cheap tools too. Just looking at their attachments to see where we might be able to get the stuff that I want. Because the armor's got a little more chunked up during that fight. It's probably okay. We could swap them into the back line. The thing that I'm concerned about is if this is a Webknechts in the Wood contract, and we get ambushed, then it could be a little bit dicey, but I guess most of the bros have healed up their hit point damage. We're also down a brother now, so... maybe it's fine. I want the money, obviously. Alright, let's take a look. This is probably Webknechts. My gut is telling me Webknechts. Oh, I was wrong. Okay. Would not mind fighting these out in the open, though. Okay, let's fight them down here, where it's nice open ground. 7 Direwolves is actually kind of a lot. Just thinking about whether I want any more spears. Hard to say. This fight would be so much easier if the Spear Bros were level 5, if they had Spear Mastery. It would be like night and day. Don't think there's any other gear swaps we can do that really matter. I mean, I guess I could put, like, pocket shield on the Bannerman, just in case he gets jumped. Make sure that he doesn't lose his life. I don't know, I think this might be okay. Let's see how it goes. Alright, I think what we're going to do is... I'm going to step Ulfert back and just pass. We'll bring the front line in a little bit. Maybe I'll even move him down here. No, we'll put him right there. Wait here. I think I'm going to move the whole back line up by 1 hex. Is that what I'm going to do? So if I move the backline up, I'm having second thoughts. If I move Erling down, I think a lot of them will actually flank around. Maybe I need to leave him where he is and move everyone else up. I don't really want to miss out on my 2 attacks with the thrower, though. Throwing twice would be kind of nice. Okay, we'll figure that out in a second here. Maybe I just want to throw twice. I like that most of the Spear Bros are confident right now. That's good. Yeah, so if I move these 2 up and move these guys up, could just move Echnar up 1. Yeah, I think we'll do this. Maybe I'll move up like that here. Like that. Is that a frenzied direwolf? No, it's a normal one. It just looks scarier than the other ones. Okay, this isn't so bad. Once again, wondering if I should hold off on Hallstein's turn to see where his help is needed, because he has a lot of flexibility. He can attack literally any of these 5 direwolves this turn. So let's see what's up first. Would be nice to be able to throw with Gundrum, so maybe we will wait on him. Got confident, which is nice. Gonna step in for the surround bonus. And now I could step in to make an attack on this one. I think that's probably the right play. Now on Erling I might continue spear walling, or do I step in and attack this one? We might be able to break his resolve if we do that. Who actually still has a turn? This guy's going to be spear walling, that's for sure. Alright, we'll just step in and miss. And so if I step in on Eberhard here, I think that's worth it. Now, unfortunately, it's not going to be the most efficient turn because we're going to have to switch back. We could spear wall. Actually, that's funny, but I'm going to do that. Okay, not so bad. And I think I might clear the way and get some resolve checks. Clear the way for Arnold to step up and make an attack there. Alright, we'll step in and wait. Wait here. Nice. Wait here as well. Okay, good stuff. Great. Try to feed as many kills to the Spear Bros as we can. Since I desperately want them to hit level 5. Good stuff. Back to Weilersheim. Alright, prices are probably still pretty bad. Yep, they sure are. Oh man, the medical supplies are so much cheaper. Maybe I actually should have waited before buying them. Because I made the decision to dismiss the bro after that. What we do need is food, too. Let's buy some food. And the sale price here is atrocious. So we're just going to move on. Literally not a single brother for hire. Oh, they didn't actually clear disappearing villagers. Okay. Alright, so do we go through Tandorf? I remember there being a whole bunch of poachers there. And I definitely wouldn't mind hiring a poacher. We've also got some more loot now. So there might be an argument for trying to find a bigger city to sell some stuff at, to be able to buy more dogs. I don't know. Oh, also this helmet is actually pretty good. Wasn't really thinking about that, but I should have been wearing it. Whoops. Okay. Let's do some level ups. spear mastery on our spear bro. Hey. Love that for us. His fatigue's still low, but we're not fixing that this level. That's great. And our other spear bro also got spear mastery this level. I think I'll pump up his resolve while I'm getting this +4. So that's going to make these fights so much safer. Great level up for our fatigue neutral. His resolve's a little bit low, but I think I'm going to greed it out a little bit more and hope to get +4s there. Resolve is the most patchable stat also with, you know, trinkets and the arena, so. Okay, and then we could grab Pathfinder. He could be our first brother with Pathfinder. He's going to need it eventually if he's going to be a fatigue neutral. Quick Hand's also an option, but I think I like the idea. Well, if we give him Quick Hands, we could give him a hooked blade in his backpack. And also he'd be better for daggering enemies. Pathfinder would be nice to start getting on the squad, especially when we start heading down south towards the desert, or if we end up messing around in the north a little bit and all the snow. Also, now that we have two proper spear bros who have spear mastery, being able to quick hands around from like reach weapons to regular weapons is going to be a bit more valuable right now. I think I'll take quick hands actually. And for the time being, we'll put this hooked blade in his backpack. But in a fight where we think that we're going to be daggering enemies down, maybe we'll give him a dagger that he can switch to. Okay, and then here's our thrower, getting a throwing mastery, very nice. And I guess I'll give him some more melee defense. And is it going to be resolve or is it going to be hit points? 43 is pretty much fine on a backliner, but he does also have a lot of hit points. Maybe I'll give him just a tiny bit more resolve. Okay, awesome. Alright, I think we'll go through Tandorf. Wouldn't mind getting a bit more money, and we should be able to hire back up to 12 bros as we pass through these settlements. I'd be perfectly happy to hire some Hound Masters. Wouldn't mind hiring a poacher in Tandorf, because I would like to have another thrower as well. Feels like there's a lot of places on this map with nice cheap ammo that we can take advantage of. Alright, and we'll do the ambition to defeat a dozen enemies, which shouldn't take too long for us. If we want to go off-road a little bit, we can probably find a camp that lets us do that pretty quickly. Everyone's in great spirits. Sure could use some more tools. Let's see what this contract is. Find a ruined farmhouse not far to the east in the region of Wolfwood. So it's probably just like right here in the fog. There's not that many places where it can be, actually. Sure, we'll do that. Maybe... yeah, I'll do it before the sun comes up. Oh, I don't know. Actually, I'm going to go see if I can buy tools here for not an obscene price. Now I wish I'd waited. Oh well. Okay, the price isn't great, but it would be a lot more comfortable to fight that location if we can repair our armor on the way there. Oh, and they also have bros too, right. Butcher's a nice hire. The poachers, unfortunately, aren't as cheap as they were before. Got a lumberjack for sale too. Just comparing the stats. So more health than a butcher. More fatigue. Lower resolve. Slightly lower initiative. 50 to 59. Basically, same average melee skill, but less range on it. Butchers cannot have talent stars in ranged. So they're pretty similar to each other. And then we got 2 poachers here, one of which is cheaper than the other. I think I'm going to hire a couple of these bros. I'm going to hire the cheaper poacher. I'm going to hire the butcher. I'm tempted to hire Herald as well. Herald the Axe. Or maybe I hold out for like something a bit cheaper. Let's take a look at the bros we already got. Okay, poacher first. Fear of beasts, hesitant. Off to a good start. He's got good hit points. He's got good fatigue. Okay resolve. Pretty good melee skill. He did low roll his range skill, but he's a poacher, so it has a very, very narrow range. And he max rolled his melee defense, so he's fine. I mean, obviously I would like to get some... Would love to get some better range bros than this, but honestly, he's good enough to do the job. And we could give him maybe like a stack of javelins to begin with. Put him in the back here. And Erland, the butcher. Unfortunately not that good for a butcher. Kind of low rolled. And yeah, he's just whatever. He high rolled his resolve. That's the only thing that he really did well on. Okay, so he's just whatever. Gonna be out of tools again immediately. We'll put him in the middle of the formation where he's a bit safer. Alright. Probably don't need that much gamson. Oh no, we do, right? We're still gonna hire another bro at some point. Duh. Okay. But we're out of tools again already. Am I gonna hire Herald the Axe? I don't know. I don't think... I'm just not that into lumberjacks. Like, this is a very cheap one. I think this is about almost as cheap as they come, probably. What's the cheapest you can get a lumberjack for? 420. So this actually is a very cheap lumberjack. It's just that this background... I'm not that into it. I think I'd rather just get a Houndmaster for like 250 or 280. Alright, let's go find that location. And then probably try to bust that camp. Maybe it'll have 12 enemies there too. I guess it sounds like it's a lowest tier camp, so it might not actually have 12 enemies, depending on what it is. Oh, that was fast. Wow, okay. Some armored Wiedergängers and a few nachos. Actually, that's really nice. This could be a good opportunity for us to maybe dagger down some Wiederganger armor, or at the very least, we could probably get a better helmet or two from this fight. So that's good. Alright, we're gonna swap around the Spear Bros so that they're able to take a good position in the center and spear wall now that they're good at that. Put our sword guys on the outside to catch any flankers. Keep the newbie thrower in the center. And this looks good to me. Ulfert will start with the hooked blade out. And I think we want to do a little swapsy doodle with this armor. We'll do that. Maybe even be a little bit more extra. There we go. Okay. Alright, this looks pretty good. Okay, so this is in the forest. Forest kind of sucks, but good news is that we have some pretty nice tiles that we can abuse. I would really, really like to get this Wiederganger's helmet, if it's at all possible, because we really need it. He is double gripping a hand axe though, which is a little bit scary. So we'll see, maybe we can get one of our more tanky dodge brothers on him with a shield, and it might be possible to get that helmet from him. Also, Wiedergangers can only move 2 tiles in the forest, so it's going to take them forever to get to us. We have enough time to set up a good defensive line here. Let's wait and see what we got. 2 nachos, by the way. Oh, look at all these helmets. This is a good one. This is a good one, but it's a bit busted up. So who do we want to have tanking? Let's take a look at everyone's defense. Ulfert, unsurprisingly. Ejnar. So Ulfert and Ejnar. And they also have, well, Ejnar's armor isn't that good, but Ulfert's got good stuff on. Alright. Might be a little bit tricky. I think I'd actually rather just back up a little bit and let them come to us out in the open, where it'll be easier to fight them. So we're going to do that. Hi, buddy. Dog that I'm taking care of decided he wanted to be in the room again. What a good boy. Okay. Just back up 2. Nothing fancy here. Okay. So we're just going to pass. And the 2 helmets that we have a pretty good chance of getting are this one here and this one here, because they're fully intact. I might just try to kill this Wiederganger. We could try to dagger him down as well, because we really need the helmets. It might be worth it even if we take some hits. Kind of sucks that they've all got axes. Just gonna pass across the squad. It's gonna take them forever to get to us. So this is the round when they're gonna make contact. 1, 2, 1, 2. This one down here can get into melee range, but he can't actually attack this turn. So how are we going to skin this cat? It's a little bit tricky. Might just pull out some daggers. It's too bad that Ulfert or Econ doesn't have a dagger to pull out. Also, I should have repositioned Ulfert down there. Econ actually does have a dagger. I was confusing him with Ulfert. Okay. I think I'm actually just going to pass to conserve the fatigue on these bros up on the top. Move up, because we're going to be killing these ones up on the top as quickly as possible. On the bottom, I think we're going to just pull out daggers and shields. Leave the bannerman where he is, and then we'll step in and spear wall up on the top. Econ is just going to pull out his dagger. Pass. No, I shouldn't have passed. God, I'm so stupid. Wow. Alright, it's fine. We're not going to get punished that badly, but that was pretty sloppy on my part. Yeah, we might... Am I gonna let this one go? Okay, we'll wait across the top and see how things shake out. This guy's not gonna be able to move and attack because they only have 6 AP. So we'll do a bunch of waiting. Wait on Econ as well. Basically wait on almost everyone. And Hallstein is going to move in and provide surround in just a second. No, I guess he's going to do it now. Okay, and I'm accepting that I might lose that helmet up on the top. Yeah, usually they get kind of dinged up in situations like this. And I might just spear wall here as well. Actually wondering if I should get ready to help with the daggering on him. I was really expecting to have a better attack with the bannerman. We could pull out his dagger. At some point, someone's gonna have to kill those nachos. Maybe it's worth it bringing the banner down and getting ready to dagger. Nice. Wow, the disrespect. We'll wait across the squad. Keep spear walling there. I think I'll move in and pull out the dagger with Adler. It'll give us better surround bonus on this feeder ganger. I don't want to put him in the middle, even though that would provide surround on both of them. Alright, we'll wait and then we'll move in after he's made his attack. Now this Nacho can feast on either one of these corpses, so I think what we're actually going to do here is go to this location and guard both of them. And we'll wait on Erland and Eberhard, and then Arnold will move down in the second half of the round. Wait. And we'll do this with Arnold. Is this Holstein's first turn? I'm so bad at keeping track of, like, who's already gone. No, this is Holstein. Okay. Alright, we'll move in and get ready to help out with the killing. I think I'll actually go here to provide surround on both of them, like I said. Do a whole bunch of missing. There's really not much chance of getting this guy's helmet at this point. I think I'll just pass on Arnold, though. Because we're probably going to have to kill him a second time, most likely. Ouch. God damn. Jesus. Yeah, we'll just wait. Recover fatigue. Alright, we didn't have to do it. Let's see, 6 turns, 5 turns, 9 turns. Yeah, 2 turns. Yeah, we'll dagger him down. Let's see if we can. Wait on the throwers. Wait there. 5 turns. Damn. Okay, glad he missed. Oh no. Okay, great. Got all 3 helmets. Hell yes. And the hand axes, which sell well. We got some spoons. The armor is actually an upgrade too. Great. Good fight for us. Let's plop those helmets on right now. Right onto the spear bros. Arnold, you get a good helmet. You get a good helmet. Good helmets for everyone. Not actually, but kind of. Actually, no, none of these guys in the back have 9 lives except for Holstein. Okay, so Holstein doesn't need that good helmet quite as much. He can wear this for now. Cool. Alright, that was good. Don't need this blotched gambeson to be marked anymore because we got another armor upgrade. And speaking of which, let's go ahead and toss that right onto Arnold. Keep that blotched gambeson since it's in good condition. And I'm sure we're out of tools again. Arnold. Leveling up like a champ. At some point we're going to need to start pumping his initiative. I really want to take +6s. So maybe I take Resolve on this level up and keep greening it out, hoping to get some +6s in the future. He's going to need more Resolve eventually. And I think I'll take Dodge on him, because it's going to be good for him once we pump his initiative. Well, it's good now, but it'll be even better once we pump his initiative up. Oh, Hasso, there isn't a soul out here. He's not scared. He did not get the Resolve buff. That's okay. Okay. They got some cheap wood here. The problem is we don't really have anywhere good to sell that. Also, the medical supplies are so cheap now that it's killing me that I bought them earlier. Oh well. Sale price, not good. Yeah, so the question is, we haven't actually found very many big cities. Where are they all hiding? None of these are big cities. This one is, the place where we started, actually. Okay. I think I will buy that wood. We're gonna have to find a good place to sell it. And we could buy some more food, too. Oh, we've got it offered to us at a good price, but we're also going to need some more tools. Alright, let's move on to the north. And now the question is, do I go east? Or do I go north and try to find like a big city? The fact that this road is heading north, but the map ends right here, makes me think there must be a city really close by. So I might try going there first to see if it happens to be a big one. If we could get there by nightfall, that'd be really, really nice. Yeah, okay, there's one right here. Kind of thought there would be. Can we get there before nightfall? It's looking questionable. Okay, medium-sized village, maybe. Ah, damn. Alright, not gonna be a good place to sell stuff. 4-day caravan escort? Nope. Hunt down what terrorizes Jerstal. What can that be? I'm gonna do more Googling here. I think it can be nachos. Let me see. Honestly, not sure what that can be up here in the north. Tools price is abysmally bad. And we can't sell anything for shit. But if we clear that, would the tools price be okay? I think it would still be pretty bad, actually. And the sale price would not be that great either. I'm not sure I want to hunt down what terrorizes with our equipment all busted up like this. Maybe it's totally fine. It's not like Unhold. So what can this be? It's Direwolves or it's Nachos probably? I think I'd be okay with either one of those. And in both cases, we would want to have spears at the ready, which we're pretty good on that. I know this is some obnoxious micro-optimization here. Okay. Put the lowest quality helmets on the bros on the inside. This is taking a really long time to find these stupid beasts. Don't like that. Oh, and there's a camp right here. Many thralls. That could be a good fight for us too. The Spear Bros. Now this might be a fight where we do like a proper spear formation. Maybe the first fight of the campaign where we do that. I guess we don't really have the bros for that, unfortunately. Okay, never mind. I've changed my mind. We're not doing that. Ulfert can hang out where he is. Alright, we'll do it like that. Just another quick gear check. I think Adler should probably have something with a little bit more durability than this also. Okay. Alright. That's good enough. Let's fight these wolves. Really? Ireland is faster than them? Or did they all just wait? Huh. Okay, I'm a little surprised. These are frenzied direwolves. Ooh, scary. Okay, let's hope these spear walls hold. They're executing flanking maneuvers. Gosh, it sure would be nice if we had some boar spears, wouldn't it? Alright. probably end up moving Edgenar somewhere like here. And I might pull out his shield, since this one can just move up and make a bunch of attacks on him. And also, if it does that, it's going to overwhelm him, and so his ability to hit it back is going to be pretty low regardless, so dropping his damage a little bit is not the end of the world. And this will force it to either make contact with him or to run around quite a lot. Okay, Hallstein probably just stay right where he is for now. Could move him up here, I guess. Yeah, we'll do that. Get him ready to help on the top side. I wonder if I kind of scoot everyone down just a little bit here. No, I think I leave Eberhard where he is, because he's in the most exposed spot, so we want the bro with Spear Mastery there. If we were on regular terrain, or if everyone had Pathfinder, I would move Erland down here to Spear Wall, and then I'd shift everyone else, these two, down a little bit, but we can't do that here, unfortunately. And I think I probably throw at the guy down on the left. And we'll just leave Adler where he is right now. He's going to be able to make an attack somewhere next turn, no doubt. Yeah. Spear's pretty good against beasts, as it turns out. So Edgenar's melee skill has been reduced down to 52. We're just gonna wait on him for now. See what we need to do. Kill that direwolf. This guy's turn done. Now, Liebwin. So obnoxious doing this fight on the snow, because back here we can't step through and spear wall. Pathfinder, also a very strong perk. So I'm gonna move Adler in to attack. And I don't want Adler to get super surrounded. I don't think he will. Maybe I'll move Liebwin to like here. And Etchnar is going to be... oh wait, I can't move him there. Duh. I literally just said Adler's going to take that hex. Put him here. And do I move forward to kill this direwolf? Snow is just so incredibly annoying. These two are going to keep on spear walling. They should be able to do that. They both have... Well, Eberhard's got a couple more turns. Erland's got like one more turn. Arnold's got another turn too. Okay. Keep missing. Gross, dog. Oh, it's tempting to try to finish this guy off. 55% chance? I think I should probably just shield wall. Yeah. Okay. We need to make sure we don't let this one get away. That's fine. He couldn't move down here and reload and shoot, so I kind of felt like that was an okay use of his turn. Let's wait and move Arnold in. Well, actually, I've changed my mind. Let's do that. Miss a whole bunch. Kill that guy. Get Ulford down here to help. Move here and shield wall. Now what's this direwolf gonna do? Could just pull out some shields on these guys, actually. That's what I'm gonna do. Pull out a shield and just wait. Could shield wall. Actually, I should have shield walled on him as well, I think. Oh my god. Jeez. Woo. Bannerman. Holy shit. We almost lost him there. Does not have 9 lives. Fuck. That was scary. My god. God damn. Okay. Ooh, scary. God damn. Okay, so in the end, that was actually dicier than I was giving it credit for. Really wanted to fight all those thralls, but can't do it with the bros in their current condition, unfortunately. Keep on leveling up Holstein. On this level, I might just take Colossus. Dodge also wouldn't be bad on him, but the thing is we don't know yet what kind of nimble brother he's going to be. And on some of them, dodge might not be as good. So I'll take Colossus to keep him extra safe. And again, we're out of tools. Really would like to fight that, but I just don't want to do it with a brother this badly hurt who doesn't have 9 lives, because they do have throwing weapons. So yeah, that's just a little bit too sketchy for my tastes, unfortunately. Okay, time to buy some more overpriced tools. And food-wise, we're good. Prices here are now just mediocre instead of terrible. I might sell the meat. since I think the bros don't eat it if they have alternatives. I suppose technically I could make a tiny bit of money by exchanging these for ground grains. Funny. And well, we won't bother with the roots and berries. They don't have any more ground grains for us to buy. Bros. Cheap Daytailer. I think I will hold out for a Houndmaster like I was talking about. Miners aren't bad too. Let's get us a Houndmaster. Because I'm also planning to get some hounds, so I kind of like the idea of being able to release them confident. And is there anything else? Oh, actually, instead of this, let's put that on. Okay. Everything else seems to be in order. We'll come back for this camp. Let's go down to Eidsviktorn. That experience makes me want to take 9 lives on the Bannerman with our next level up. Otherwise, I probably would have taken like Polearm Mastery or Pathfinder, maybe. Some Barbarians got into a fight here. I assume that's what that is. Super cheap medical supplies, taunting us. No, nice cheap tools. Sale price here is pretty poor. Still holding out for something a bit better, maybe. And we have enough food for the time being. No Houndmasters, but there is a Butcher. Lars the Slow. He's probably stupid. Or he could be literally slow. Okay, well at least there were cheap tools here. I wasn't crazy when I remembered that. Let's go over to Vardestead, and hopefully that'll be an okay spot to sell our loot. And then we can buy as many dogs and a Houndmaster as we want. That sentence did not make grammatical sense. We can buy a Houndmaster and as many dogs as we want. Let's look at the contracts. Deliver cargo to Weilersheim. That's really far away. All the way down there. So I don't think we're going to do that. Follow the tracks, return a rare coin collection. A 3-skull version of this. That's interesting. And escort a caravan to Eidsvik. All the way down there. Eidsviktorn. Alright, we're not going to do that. Eidsvik? Oh, wait. Oh, funny. Actually, it's not this town. It's probably whatever city is up here. Apparently, Eidsvik is here, and Eidsviktorn is right there. Huh. Crazy. Alright, let's look at the sale prices on things. They're good. Thank God. So we got a lot of shit that we want to unload. Actually, would the short bow be any better than the crossbow we've got on? I mean, they're both terrible. Nice. Okay, finally comfortable on money again. We could buy the cheap tools while we're here. cheap-ish tools. Probably the only thing we need from this marketplace. Now, do I want to do one of these contracts, like maybe the rare coin collection, and fix up these hand axes? That's probably worth doing. I'm gonna put a shield on the bannerman, actually, based on what just happened to us. Also, no reason Holstein can't go back in the front lines. Same thing for Edgenar. Take some of these question marks off. The Catal, unfortunately, the Catal build doesn't especially synergize with Spear Bros and the whole like defensive approach to these fights that I generally go for. But it's okay. It's not the end of the world. So I think we'll do, what's this again? This is Escort a Caravan. We're not doing that. Delivery to Weilersheim. Not doing that either. And I think I will accept Follow the Tracks. And then take a look at the Bros for hire. So Peddler is interesting because we do actually need a tank. We don't have one yet. Fisherman comes with a net. Killer on the Run. I think they've got some bad events, and I don't like their resolve. So I'm not going to buy a Killer on the Run. Probably buy Bertram, though. Also, I've been walking around with these nets that I haven't been using at all. Should probably throw those nets on the throwers. That's kind of silly that I haven't been doing that. Let's just do this. We'll keep the crossbow around for a second, but actually, okay. Put the better axes on the guy with the better range skill. We'll have to be conscientious about Adler. I guess he's actually okay. His hit points have had some time to heal back up. And these injuries just make him worse at... a little bit worse at poking from afar, but not a big deal. Yeah, so do I hire that Peddler? He comes with a dagger. Peddlers aren't really good for anything besides being a tank. I'll just hire this fisherman. Or rat catcher, rather. Not fisherman. Okay. How is he? He is... he's okay. Nothing special, that's for sure. We'll give him a spear. And a pocket shield, and a pocket knife. The most basic of loadouts. Holstein here. Maybe I'll give him... actually, maybe I'll give Bertram this fodder bro. Maybe I'll just give him the whole arm and stick him in the back so that he doesn't just die immediately. Double checking the armor situation. Okay. Everything seems to be in order. Do we want to give Ulfert like a pocket flail that he could quick hands to? Let's go look and see what the group looks like first. Now I wish I'd walked on the road. Oh well. Ooh, a few marksmen and some raiders. Okay. So, Adler's in danger again. Yikes. Alright, what are we gonna do about that? We've got our arrow catcher. He's gonna have a shield. And let's look at the range defenses across the squad. 9, 8, 5. Arnold. I don't know. Arnold's got pretty low hit points. Does also have dodge though. Marksmen are spooky. Okay. So we can't really position the brothers in such a way that we fully control where they throw or shoot, rather. Unfortunately. We probably need like one more person to be holding a shield. And it may be worth swapping around armors a little bit. Just don't care about those two brothers that much though. If they die, they die. It's not really that huge of a deal. Okay. He's got 9 lives. 9 lives, 9 lives, 9 lives, 9 lives. No 9 lives. 9 lives and dodge. Okay, fine. You're in luck, Erland. Taking pity on you for this fight. And then maybe I will actually you can put shields on the throwers. I wonder if that's better for this fight. It's just some raiders. Alright, we're gonna do it like this. And Arnold will give a better piece of armor too. I guess I'll do it from Erling. And he's gonna get a better hat from someone as well. Maybe he'll get this hat. Okay. I just really want to make sure we don't lose him to, well, as sure as I can that we don't lose him to a headshot. Honestly, maybe an argument for pulling out a shield on him too. Just giving him a spear for this fight. Okay. Yeah, not having 9 lives makes me a little scared. This is super annoying how far we're having to chase these guys. Kind of regret this. Oh my god. Like halfway across the freaking map. But I think I'm okay with fighting them at night. Why did Erland go before Bertram? That's so weird. Erland has 81 initiative and Bertram has 105. I don't understand that very much. Okay, so we don't really know where these enemies are. We could just advance like 2 paces forward and someone could claim this high ground hex. So maybe on the bottom side we go 3 paces forward. Maybe just 2 paces forward then. Oh, but someone does need to be up on this high ground. Because if we just go forward 2, they'll just jump on it. Could we be okay with that? Maybe. This is a upper raider here. I don't think that they're going to run forward, though. With probably 3 marksmen on their team. I think they'll still consider themselves to have range advantage on us. Could also just put the 3 shielded bros here, here, and here. It's a little bit dicey. This guy would only get 1 attack. He could make a cleaving attack from here or from here in this direction. Alright, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to push forward 3 hexes. Put the newbie there. They've got a long axe too. I mean, I'm not unhappy to see the long axe and that I wouldn't mind having the long axe, but it does make this a bit more complicated, for sure. Because now my plan of moving here, they can make an attack on me. 1, 1, 2. So now this whole line is dangerous. This guy also has javelins too. God, this is actually pretty gross. He can throw twice at Erland. We want to get the flail on top of this brigand with the bad headpiece. I might put Arnold up here. Edgenar on the lower tile, because he does have dodge, so he's a bit more durable. And then maybe I'll put the fodder bro here. And gosh, I don't know. Let's move him here at least. If I put Edgenar up there, Edgenar's got 42 melee defense and he'd be up on the high ground. If I put Liebwin here and Arnold here, the two of them can shield wall. I think I'm just going to do that. And go here. Range Brothers. Okay. Arnold goes here. Shield walls. Move Ulfric down. So now if this raider steps forward to attack one of these two, then Ulfric can step forward and attack him. And I think that's as far as Ulfric's going to go this turn. Now Edgenar can go up here, where hopefully he's relatively safe. Alstein goes here to get on top of this raider with the bad hat. Adler, the bannerman, and the thrower. Where's the safest place for Adler? And where would the thrower be most useful? I'm pretty concerned about Erland down there, by the way. I assume he's going to be the target of this raider throwing. Hopefully the fact that it's at nighttime is enough to help him out, but it's a little sketchy. And Eberhard can go down here or something. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess I'm gonna put Adler here. This is the guy who had the Warbrand. Might move him a little further down. And if only I could get in front here and body block with Hasso. But it's not really looking like that's going to be possible. Throwing into those two kite shields kind of sucks. Maybe I'll put him down here. Just throwing into kite shields doesn't seem smart. 1, 1, 2. Okay, and Erling's going to go up here and be ready to jump on that raider. 2. Could even flank around. To jump on the poacher, maybe? Like that. Just putting pressure on them. Ouch. God damn. So they're slower, or sorry, they were faster than us. This guy was. Just considering whether I like what do we want to do here? Could just run in and pull out the sword. I'm a little bit scared of getting Ulfert killed because I care about him so very, very much. I guess there's no need to do that. This guy was faster than pretty much the whole team, so if we wait across the board, we can put some good pressure on him after he's used his second move. This raider already moved. He can't attack this turn. So we're definitely going to put someone up on the high ground there. But I don't think it's going to be Erland, probably. Still want more armor, by the way. Getting this guy's armor would be pretty great. If I move Erland here and pull out his shield, that might be okay. And then we could put... The thing is, I think I want to kill this raider, and then I want to dagger this raider down, if it's at all possible. So maybe I'll go here and make an attack later in the round. Or right now. Just to speed up his next turn. Okay, Everhard's going to go up here and also attack this raider. We'll wait on the thrower. Wait on Erling. Pretty much wait across the board here. Wait. Okay. Alright, now there's melee contact. So I think they will be more aggressive, given that. We also shouldn't forget that this guy has a Warbrand, so if I put Hasso here, he can make the cleaving attack. So we'll put him here instead. Nice. Very good. Damn, but the flail is not able to make attacks on this guy anymore, so that's too bad. Alright. Just gonna shield up and wait. And now Bertram, I think I'm gonna move him back here to help out with these two, and hopefully he doesn't get killed by the marksman, but we'll see. This guy's turn done now. So we're gonna move on him and pull out the sword, I think. Actually, I need to see. Let's see. Brigand Raider. Okay, the fact that he has the long axe, I think, means that he has to be an upper raider. Actually, I can just look at the perks. Which means he has all the... It means he has all the perks, all the weapon masteries, and he has Axe Mastery, so he doesn't actually get a penalty for attacking adjacent targets. That being said, still gonna jump on top of him. %, fast adaptation. Maybe I'll throw it to Marksman. Just attack this raider. Try to take him out. Damn it, hit his head twice. Hate that for us. Now if I put Adler here, he's contributing surround bonus, which is very valuable. But he can get long axed. I think he can survive a long axe. I might put him here and just shield wall. Okay. Gonna step him back to make it harder for the marksman to hit him and disincentivize that. Now, do I pull out? Nah, I'm just gonna double grip, try to kill this guy as fast as possible. Great. And then I think I could throw at this marksman. This is our noob, right? Yeah. Hell yeah. Great. Not gonna greed out armor in this fight. Sucks that we're just hitting the helmet so much. Okay. Now I wonder... I think I'll move Edgenar down here. I wonder if I could drop this guy to breaking. Cannot. But we can kill that poacher in one hit. And get some nice resolve checks. Okay, great. I think I'll move in here and shield wall with Adler. For that resolve check that we just got. Great. Wow. You know, not who I would have guessed this raider would shoot at. Okay, that one's fleeing. Good news for us. I was hoping we might be able to kill him with that. Damn it. Keep hitting the helmet. We're gonna try to dagger that one down for sure. Gun trim. We could net him, but I don't think we need to. Might just be done with gun trim. Great. Alright, we'll wait for this one to run and die. Same thing there, same thing there. Same thing there. Great. Run him down, for sure. All right. Cool. Got one good piece of armor, got one good helmet that we needed, some more javelins, which is nice, pair of kite shields, another good dagger. The longbows, or the hunting bow, is not a terrible option for our ranged brothers. Another boar spear, Morningstar, brand. Good stuff. Glad we got a reasonable reward for running halfway across the map for that damn contract. that better dagger on someone. Like Arnold, for example. Gonna repair up all these items that are worth selling. Now that we finally have some spare tools. Get this better hat on a brother somewhere. Maybe on Arnold. Poor Bertram. Okay, and get that better cap on someone. Got the armor upgrade to do as well. Alright, awesome. We'll keep those 2 kite shields around as well. Okay. Water brother. Got pretty good starting resolve, so we'll just give him some more hit points. And I guess 9 lives, because again, I'll put him in dangerous positions. Hasso. Sorry, buddy. Let's see. This is a low roll on his fatigue, but we only need like 2 rolls in his resolve as he levels up. I guess I'll take some more resolve right now. And we'll take fast adaptation for his first level up. And then we'll head back to Vardestead. Is there something else we got from that fight? Did I miss anything? Maybe I'll keep the Morning Star. Oh, right, we do have the bow that we could put on someone as well. And they can't have nets. It's a shame that that 140 helmet didn't drop for us. Alright, new rumor? Nope. Let's look at the marketplace. Let's sell some things. I don't know about this crossbow. I'm a little skeptical that I'm ever going to use that crossbow. Let's get the banner back on the bannerman. Before we, like, forget and accidentally sell it or something. We don't actually have any arrows to use with this stupid hunting bow. We could hold on to the Gambison. Use the Warbrand. Yeah, I don't know. The bow's better than the. It's better than the light crossbow. We could try to use it on Guntram a little bit. The light crossbow is just so crappy. Here, we'll hold on to the quiver because it's not worth that much. Also, apparently I put these on the wrong guy. Whoops. Yeah, I'll hold on to the bow. We might end up using it at some point, who knows. And is there anything here we need? We're actually low on food now. Pick up a bit more. bros. I want a tank. I definitely want to start training one up, especially because it's slow, but I'd kind of rather get like a thief instead of a peddler, because peddlers can really only do one thing, whereas a thief could be a lot of different things for us, depending on how he rolls. So I think I'll hold off for now. There's a rondel here. We're not that rich. We're a little rich, though. Okay, we also could get our first retinue member pretty soon. What I'd really like to do is get that fight against 12 enemies and then try to get the ambition to hire a retinue member and then just hire one immediately after that. But I guess we can use this money to buy a whole crap load of dogs. That's probably going to be good for us. So I think what we're going to do is we'll go to Gunspira, buy dogs, maybe hire a Houndmaster or two, and go through the wilderness, find this city, come down here to the kennel. Yeah, I know. Everyone loves this. More cheap food. More cheap tools, too. We'll buy them while we have a chance. No handmasters this time, just a bunch of super expensive retired sellswords and whatnot. Cheap fighting spear, we're not that rich. Ooh, really cheap two-handed flanged mace. Tempting. But this is what's really tempting to me. It's buying a whole bunch of hounds. Yeah. That's what's up. Okay, so who's gonna have those? Alright. And do we have enough food to go through the wilderness? We're fine there. Finally got a decent number of tools. Ammo is a wee bit expensive. We're going through it pretty quickly. Wonder if I buy one more stack of ammo. Even at that price, I'll do it. And now we'll go through the wilderness and try to find a fight or two. Hopefully a fight against 12. We've got invisible enemies moving around the map. What is up with that? Is it like Alps or something? I don't know. I feel like I see this happen sometimes and I just don't understand. It's like there's a group of beasts there moving around, but they're just not visible. Is it Alps? So we can't see them during the day or something? I don't get it at all. Just making their invisible way up there. If we could find the icy cave while we're wandering around, that would be pretty cool, but not very likely to happen. Lookout would also make this better, but we're not rich enough. Dogs are a higher priority for me right now. Yeah, so we're gonna do the stuff I just mentioned, and then I think we're gonna head south towards the desert and do that until day 40. What's this? A single Unhold? It's kind of out of our way. But I'll fight an Unhold. I think that's a good thing for us to do. Let's do it. Maybe a little bit inefficient with time. Not having the scout makes us so slow. Okay, so he can go 1, 2, he can move and then go 1, 2, 3 and jump us next turn. So we're just gonna rearrange the formation a little bit so that we're kind of encapsulating him. Yeah. And hopefully no one gets too dinged up. We'll find out. You know, I just moved Ejnar in like it was a fine thing to do, but maybe that was a little bit dumb. God damn, he's tough. Should be able to kill him this round. Good. Okay. That was a lot of damage. Maybe that wasn't actually worth doing. Now that I think about it and see the results of my choices. But he got a crushed windpipe on Eberhard. That's really shitty. On a spear bro? Oh my god. Dang. And we got a fractured elbow on Ejnar. Pierced cheek on Bertram. Alright. Maybe I regret that. The injuries on the spear bro especially are quite bad. Yeah. Alright, well. It is what it is. Actually, I should have put... That was careless. I should have put the hammer on someone to stagger him. That was a mistake. Look at that. Eidsvik and Eidsvik form. Another hunt down what terrorizes. 3 skull contract. Some more cheap tools. Some recruits that I'm not too stoked about. Okay. And we're gonna need more medical supplies, most likely. After getting 4 injuries from a single round of contact with that Unhold. Yeah, maybe that was stupid. I don't know. Anyway, I think I'm gonna call it there for the night. This went a lot better than last time. We're back up to 12 brothers. We're like financially stable. Got some dogs. In pretty good shape with armor again. Yeah, like I'm happy with where we are now. Pretty happy. And this contract should be good for us when we come back. This is really a bummer. The crushed windpipe on the spear bro. That's no good at all. Kind of makes him useless in his role, which is a bit of a blow. So, not happy about that. It might mean that it's time to... Maybe we'll go fight this camp after doing this contract, and then we'll head south from there. Although I do want to go to Ides Victorin as well. Maybe we'll do the contract, hit this camp, and then explore through the fog to Ides Victorin and then south or something. Yeah, we'll figure that out next time.